What's up, guys? We are about to embark on our first 6-week challenge for 2017. So want to talk about why we do this, how you can participate, some of the details, and then throughout the course of this challenge, several times a week, we're going to be releasing videos with really helpful content, like how to balance your macros, a lot of pieces around the psychology of fitness challenges. So how to stay motivated, how to think about our food, not just what to eat, but think about why we're eating it. So just know that throughout the week, you'll see a lot of stuff like this. So here are the details. This thing begins tomorrow, Wednesday, January 25th. All right. And the first step of participation, if you really want to give this 100%, you need to sign up for the Applied Fitness Body Composition Test. We have details for that in the gym. You can reach out to me, or just when you're on the gym, ask about how to sign up for it. The total cost of the challenge is $125. That covers your body composition testing at the beginning of the challenge and at the end. And there's a little bit of money on top of that to throw in that's going to go into the pool. 100% of that and a bunch of money that the gym's going to contribute is going to go to the top performers of this challenge. All right. So why do we do this? Okay, at least twice a year, we will encourage every member of CrossFit Meta to participate in some degree in this challenge. All right. We've noticed over the last 5 years that people that participate in these challenges don't just have a great 6 weeks, don't just lose a lot of body fat, don't just have increased performance, but they develop habits that carry over into the rest of their life. Our program is designed not just to get you through 6 weeks of a challenge, but to help improve the overall quality of your life. And this lifestyle challenge, that's why it's called that. It's not just a nutrition challenge. It's not just a fitness challenge. It's going to address a lot of issues in our life that should help us. So here are all the things that we're going to be tracking during this challenge. And we'll get to how you're going to do that in just a minute, but we're going to look at how many hours of sleep you're getting per night. You can score points off of sleeping well. We're going to look at how much water you consume on a daily basis. You will be able to log that and you will score points for that. We're going to look at how many minutes of mobility and flexibility training you're doing on a daily basis. We're going to get points for every workout that we log on Beyond the Whiteboard. We're also going to get points for how many EPA and DHA or omega-3s we consume on a normal basis. We're going to have a short video that talks just about the benefits of those things. But what you need to know, it helps your recovery, it reduces your inflammation, it basically helps your body at a cellular level. This is why we're going to measure this, and this is why we should be taking this during the challenge. So let's look at how we're actually going to log these things over the course of the challenge. All right, guys, so this is from just my laptop, but the same lifestyle log is available on the Beyond the Whiteboard app. So these are questions we're going to be answering every day. Be sure that you don't let more than a week go by. At the end of the week, you will no longer have the ability to go back to answer these. All right, so first question, sleep for last night. You'll be proud of me. Even though I got a baby on the way, one of my goals this year is to sleep better. So I actually hit slightly over 8 hours of sleep. Check that out, right? Water consumption, I always consume over 98 ounces of water. Thank you to all the guys that got me that fancy 32-ounce water bottle. So I drink 3 of those a day and I'm good to go. Mobility work, unfortunately, did not get around to doing that yesterday. So no points for that one. And then how did I eat yesterday? I ate good and I ate zone. Right, so my meals were macro balanced. I calculated that on MyFitnessPal. Unfortunately, there were some non-paleo carbohydrates in there. Still really good, but I would not be able to score points for the paleo category. So this has to do with the quality of your ingredients. If you are not eating grains, dairy, processed sugars, you would be able to click that. So ideally, this would be the best way for you to perform during the lifestyle challenge. My omega-3s, this EPA, DHA, I take between 2,000 and 4,000 EPA, DHA per day. And how did I feel yesterday? Felt like a boss, felt good. So coincidentally, when you sleep well, drink lots of water, shame on me for not doing mobility, I would have felt better if I did, and you eat healthy, your performance and your overall feel of how you're doing is better. So these are questions you're going to answer on a daily basis. If you notice, this is going to help me accumulate points that are going to transfer over into my overall rank during the lifestyle challenge. All right, another useful tool that you are going to have to use if you want to get the best results during this challenge, it's an app called MyFitnessPal, right? Open your iPhone, plug that in, MyFitnessPal, download it, create an account, it's free, and then as soon as possible, start developing the habit of logging and recording everything that goes into your body. Okay, so if you had a snack, what is it? Put it in there. It's a really helpful tool. It's very easy to use. This will allow you to calculate to the calorie what you are consuming on a daily basis. All right, we're gonna have videos on how you can consume the appropriate amount of calories. We also have one-on-one sessions that you can schedule with one of our coaches that will help you to determine what's the appropriate calorie intake for you. And this is also gonna, at the same time, help you track your macros, right? What are macros in a nutshell? Proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, right? We want to not just eat the right amount of calories, but the right quantity of macros as we eat. So we'll get more into that later, but that's something that's coming. What you need to do is just start logging your food. If you don't know how many calories or how many macros you are eating per day, you're really kind of guessing. The reason why we measure our performance in the gym is because it gives us a clear indicator if we're performing well. Same thing applies to our food. All right, so if we log this consistently, it's going to allow us to understand if we're underfeeding, if we're not consuming enough calories, if we're overfeeding, we're eating too much, and where our gaps are from a macro level. A lot of people, when they switch to the Whole30 or paleo diet, end up consuming way too much fat. If you're not logging your food, you're going to have no idea of what you're actually eating. So all that being said, sign up to get your body composition testing done. Start experimenting with logging your lifestyle choices on Beyond the Whiteboard and download the MyFitnessPal and start logging your food. Trust me, it seems like a lot of work. It becomes very easy, very routine. So start as soon as possible doing those things. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I am so excited. I know that every time we do this, people have their lives transformed and they develop not only habits for a 6-week period, but that are going to carry over in improving the overall quality of their life. Awesome.